right, everybody, what's up? It's Will and it's Aaron. And today, guys, is a really exciting live episode of the Willpower Podcast. There's a lot to fill you guys in on today. So what's the big news, Aaron? Tell us all about what's going on with you in your life.
Yeah, so I was at the hospital this week doing some maintenance, and I got the letter in the mail from the insurance company approving me for transplant. And then the hospital, university they called, and they said that they gave the green light to move forward with the transplant. So they just need go over kind of like an action plan, just because of where I live to the hospital. It's about 2 hours away, and I have 4 hours to get there. So when they put that call out, I got to be there within 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Aaron. That's a huge part of the transplant process is like when you get that call, guys, it is like you have to pick up like immediately. You have to, because think about it, like every second is vital. It's crucial. So if you miss that call, if you don't pick up, all those things, they tell you that, like, did they tell you that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they said that, one of the major things was the liver will eventually expire.
Yeah.
And they don't want to throw out a good organ
as
much as, that goes into it. And so, yeah, it's very important to get there in a timely fashion.
It's so important. It's like, it's crucial. It's if you don't pick up that phone call and you're coming from a ways away. I was coming like, I think I got the call. I mean, I was so sick. I was in the hospital when it happened, but once we get the call, like we were like, it was immediate. Like, okay, let's get all our stuff ready. Let's, cause it's a very quick phone call and it's a very quick decision. Like, okay, we have to go immediately. Right.
Right.
Yeah. So Aaron, dude. So like if for people who aren't familiar with your story and are really curious, like what's going on, like where are we, who are we talking to right now? Could you give us a little bit of backstory, like, a Spark Note version, I guess you'd call it?
Yeah.
I just kind of filling people in with what's up. Yeah.
So I was a chronic alcoholic. I drank from sunrise, sundown.
Yeah.
Half gallon practically every day, if not more. Yeah. It almost took my life. I pretty much was in a coma for a few days, woke up in the hospital, stage 3 liver failure, suffered a kidney injury. I had a severe HE, encephalopathy, and it was just, it was really hard on my body, on my spirit. So, and that was, August was a year that all happened to me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's all fresh. It's all fresh.
Yeah.
And now.
Yeah, it's still fresh.
Yeah. And now you got the green light and now everything is upcoming. So tell us, like, how are you feeling right now, man? Like what's going on inside your body? Like, how are you feeling? Your mental state, your physical state, everything.
Well, I'm more than a little, I'm kind of terrified. Everything that has to happen, it makes things real, that it's, that it's good. It has to happen. And, just everything running through my mind, the dangers, the recovery time that I'm going to need. And especially with my finances, the way they are, and just kind of stuck in this hotel where I stay at.
Yeah, man. The finances is a tricky one, guys. So I will absolutely put Aaron's GoFundMe link in this live stream, guys. So you can click on that once this is all uploaded, because I'm going to upload this again after the episode airs, guys. But yeah, I'm going to put Aaron's GoFundMe link in there because there are so many financial burdens that are in the way when it comes to liver transplant. It's all dependent upon your health insurance and where you live in the country. So some states are a little more easier, to kind of go through this process. And Aaron, you're in which state again? I think what was it?
Indiana.
That's what I thought. In Indiana, I think it's a little more tricky. So yeah, guys, help Aaron out. Like he's going through a lot right now. I've been in Aaron's shoes. So this week is very tumultuous and it's exciting, but it's also very it's also very fearful. And I think Aaron
Yes.
is in that right now. So so they tell you to like prep for this before you have a liver transplant. They tell you to prep, right? Like get a bag, get all these things in order. What do you have in that bag right now? Like what's going on?
Yeah, so I don't really have a lot of things just because, I know I'm going to be pretty much in a bed,
Hmm.
in a gown. And so I'm just going to, I'm going to have some family around that will be able to bring me things, while I'm in that hospital. I'll be there for quite some
Yeah.
time. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm ready to go. I got people that are someone that's going to take me and just praying that it's not in the middle of the night or something to where, I have to wake them up and, get the ball moving
Yeah.
so I can get there in a timely fashion.
Yeah, I think I got my it's well, this is what I've heard from other people too who've gone through the exact same situation that we went through or going through right now. You're going through it right now, which is just so exciting. I'm so happy for you. I don't think I've said that yet. Like I'm just so excited for you, and I know that this is a lot you're dealing with, and your emotions are probably going crazy because mine were too. I could
Oh, yeah.
not like grab on to reality. I was so full of fear and like, what if I don't wake up? Like am I going to die on the operating table? And I'm trying not to scare you, but
Exactly.
that's what's, typically going through someone's mind when they're going through something this
Yeah.
serious and this invasive.
Yeah. That's really been weighing heavy on me is, there are complications, there's risks just doing the procedure.
Hmm.
So I think about it quite often, and it's almost like getting cold feet. Like it's almost like I don't want to. It's like I'm doing all right
Right.
now, but I know it's not going to last.
Right.
I'm still getting worse.
Yeah, man. It's a lot to kind of just digest. So when did you get the phone call, or when did you hear word that you were cleared to get a transplant?
I was actually in the hospital when I heard that. I did receive a piece of mail from my insurance company that approved
Hmm.
it, and then of course the transplant team, they reached out to me. And we've kind of gone over action plans and things that I need to set up and all the processes I had to go through, the different procedures to make sure that my body can handle the transplant itself.
Yes.
So they said today, tomorrow, possibly they're going to give me a call just to verify those things,
Yeah.
that I have an action plan ready to go.
Yeah. That's exciting, man. Your action plan. What's your action plan? Like what are they saying? What's your action plan?
Have everything
Yeah.
ready. Everyone needs to be on notice. That's gonna my support team
Yeah.
so that we're all on the same page.
Hmm.
Because one of the big deals is having that support, knowing that you're not alone.
Yeah. You're not alone. That's a big
And
part. Like when I was going through my transplant process, that was one of the main questions they asked me. It's like, what does your support team look like? Like what's it going to be like after you go through this? Because it's such an invasive procedure and you need so much support. You're almost like an infant after.
yeah,
It's like hard to. I had to relearn how to walk. I had to relearn how to almost talk. I had to relearn like the dates of stuff. Like it was. I had so much hepatic encephalopathy. I always
yes,
struggle with that. But yeah, I had so much brain fog and it was so difficult after I woke up. But holy shit, man, when I woke up, the feeling of being alive after enduring something so tragically invasive, I keep saying that because it is,
yes.
it's a lot to handle. What did it feel like, man, when you got the call? Like what did your body feel like? What did you think right away?
To be honest, I kind of felt kind of like that oh shit
Yeah.
moment, like oh no, because like I've known this is coming up, but it was like one of those things where I didn't want to do it. I know I have to, but I'm still kind of repulsed by the idea of being cut and things like that. It's like terror,
Yeah.
I guess, is what's kind of been eating at me
Yeah.
with that. It's a blessing, but it's also
Of
scary.
course.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm
I
terrified.
bet, man. But if I can ease your mind just a little bit, like I was so sick, I was like days away from death.
Right.
And I'm still here, man. And if there's miracles out there, I feel like the fact that we're talking about it openly, and you've been so open and honest with your journey with this shit with on
Mhm.
my show, and in helping people and telling your story out loud, it's just going to amplify the karma, I guess I would call it, that's going to like kind of set you free. And I think it's going to keep you safe, man, because you got a good head on your shoulders, and you got a good support team, and you're being active in your recovery, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, I take all the proper steps, trying to live a healthier lifestyle, trying to eat the best I can. Um, it's not always that easy, but especially with food, especially if you love certain types of food, and junk food's really easy to get
Yeah.
and it's cheaper.
Yep. Yeah, I
So,
struggled with that too, man. Like it was, they're very strict with your diet. Like you can't have any salt. You got to eat just
yeah,
clean, 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 because you're going into major surgery, and the thereafter, your diet thereafter is even more intense for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah, I think they put you on like a residual diet, and then they put you finally on like a slow, like a carb, yeah, something like that. It's been a long time, but
yeah, like low
low sodium. Yeah,
sodium,
yeah, yeah,
high protein.
yeah. It's interesting that you talked about earlier, like, well, I'm still surviving, like, because there is that, like, well, I'm still here and I'm alive, and I'm able to kind of live my life in the way that I want to, but, is this worth it, right? I kind of feel a little bit of that coming out of your voice right now.
Yeah, it's like my life has changed so much to like I'm used to it. It's still horrible, but it's almost like, well, I can manage this. Like, why do I need to add a little bit more to my suffering, knowing though that it is going to be better for me. But just that initial first part is what's so scary. It's like taking that
Yeah,
jump. Uh, but yeah, there's still a part of me that just wants to like, I'm all right now.
yeah.
Like it's kind of shitty, but
It's funny as you're talking right now. It's like that's how a lot of how I feel in sobriety too. I feel like a lot of people feel that they're like, well, I'm all right. Like it's not ruined. I'm not dead yet. A lot. I'm just saying because that's what I've thought a lot of many times. Well,
yeah,
I'm not dead yet. So like, what is the what's the point of even doing something this massive? It's like that's because you're. I feel like we attach to what we're comfortable with talking about and doing, and like we just get used to living in like the uncomfortability of not feeling good. But man, dude, I'm telling you, the second you open your eyes, you're gonna be, first of all, you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna be like, this is crazy. Well, you're not gonna feel, I'm sorry, you're gonna feel amazing that you're alive, but you're
yeah,
gonna feel like
yeah,
absolute death. You're gonna feel like shit. Because you just went through one of the most intense surgeries there is, and I'm trying not to freak you out. I'm actually trying to ease your mind here. What do you
yeah.
like? What are you most fearful of right now? Like, I'm really curious what's going on in your head.
I think it's just like not coming out of it. I guess
Yeah.
like I've come this far and gone through all this too, and I know it's a small percentage of bad things happening like that, but uh, it still scares me to think that could be a possibility. So, but the hospital that they reassure me and they say, it's usually infection and
Hmm.
way down the line that the bad part happens, if someone passes from the transplant.
Yeah.
So, and that's the other thing is like making sure that I'm clean and staying sanitary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I know that's a high
Hmm.
risk, being susceptible to
Yeah,
viruses,
it's
bacteria.
huge. Like they are so proactive. At least the hospital I went to here in Western Massachusetts, they were so proactive in knowing about that kind of stuff, like knowing my levels are, like where I am health wise, and
Hmm.
making sure they're taking every precaution. Because I was getting blood transfusions, man. I was getting, I was so sick. I had my kidneys were shot, so I was on dialysis at the time too when the transplant happened, which is just
Yeah,
adds so much more complexity to the surgery. And yeah, there were a lot of complications, you know, uh, but at the other end on the other end of it, from where I'm looking at it from your point of view, man, like you look healthy, you look ready to go. I think this will actually be a lot easier for you. Not saying easier is the right word, actually. It'll be I think more manageable in the sense that like you're ready to go. You've been thinking about this for a while. What's like the hardest part for you right now in the waiting game? Like what are you feeling right now?
Uh, I'm kind of an impatient person.
Yeah.
So if I have something to do, I want to do it like now.
Yeah.
Get it over with. That's really what I'm just real antsy and just like, if we're going to do it, like, let's do it now. And, but then when they're like, hey, this is probably going to happen really soon, then I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's like have they taken your blood labs recently? What are they looking like?
Yeah. Everything's still, they call it normal, but normal for
Right.
me, like, is pretty bad. So, like, but they're always like, well, you're still about the same that you were. And then, like, this last hospital visit, I had to get drained and everything, but I was really low on my magnesium.
Hmm.
So,
And
so
that's an important one, man. I'm actually low on my magnesium right now too, just like a little bit. That's
yeah,
a big one.
yeah, that my bilirubin's up, ammonia's up.
You don't know like the numbers offhand as far as like your bilirubin goes?
No, they just said that it was
It was
pretty
elevated. Yeah.
elevated. I noticed that I'm a little bit more yellow
Hmm.
than I
And you just and
normally
off
am.
air right before we jumped on this live. And guys, thank you so much for being on this live. This is like so cool. It's the first time I've ever done it. So this hopefully I don't have any glitches and everything goes
Well,
well. Anyways, man. Yeah. So we were just talking about like waiting, just the wait game, how exhausting it can be.
yeah.
Yet it's also very exciting. I mean, what are you looking forward to? Okay, so like, okay, say it's 5 months from now, 6 months, and you're all good. You're wrapped up. You woke up. The transplant went great, which I'm sure it will. And then you're this person. Like, what's next, man? Like, what are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, I definitely want to start getting into shape, uh, eating better.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Getting my health
yeah,
back. Eventually, get back to work, being a contributing part of society.
uh,
Because I feel like I'm just kind of sitting around and
I know, right?
I've got nothing to do, and some video games, things like
Right. You're
that.
just trying to like hold on to any kind of feeling of yeah. I felt that same way, Aaron. I was like,
Yeah, like you're lingering
yeah, I feel
around.
like I was just like a burden, like I was just like, oh God, like, there's so many people waiting for this to happen for me that I almost like didn't want it to happen because it was just so exhausting. There was so much to it. There was so many doctors coming in.
Yeah.
My wife, just so I put her through so much hell, man. And here she is, like having to watch the final step, even though it wasn't the final step in my story, but watch this final step of like, okay, like this is the moment. This is when, Will gets fixed, hopefully. And then it goes well. And it did go well eventually. Like, look, I am here and I'm feeling great. And Aaron, you're going to feel the same way, buddy. I promise you, everything's going to go smoothly.
Yeah, I do believe that. And I have lots of hope for it. And yeah, I'm ready to see what comes next,
Yeah.
in my life. And so it's kind of hard to make plans just because I don't know how much of a toll this is going to take on my body. Because I know everyone, pain affects everyone different, emotional, all these things.
Yeah.
And then the medicines,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
It's a
a
lot.
lot of stuff you got to manage.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. There's so much you got to manage. Like, and when you wake up, like, what's the one thing, like, so like, I was thinking before we jumped on the live here, I was like, what's the one thing I wish someone told me before I got into the transplant, like, waking up and everything was just knowing that you'll feel better eventually. Cause you feel terrible for such a long time. I'm not trying to scare you by any means. I'm just trying to give you some facts to kind of alleviate your anxiety here. So like I
Yeah.
felt like when I woke up, you're so drugged up that you're like, where am I kind of situation? But you feel good because obviously giving you pain medication. But after about 2 days, or I think it was about 2 days for me, they took me off the pain medicine. Like it was like Demerol, which is a really, really strong one. It's like almost like an IV coming through my
Yeah.
portal veins there. But like it they stopped doing that. And then the second that stopped, man, like they gave you a little push button for the thing, but they tap you out at a certain thing. And I was just like lying there, like, I can't believe this. Like, this is so much, but I'm just so happy to be alive that whatever, dude. Like, I'll
Right.
just like watch TV. And that was the thing. Like, I was so happy that I had my wife and we had like a bag of stuff. Like, I had my Kindle, I had my iPad, I had my computer. Like, I had all these things ready to go, but it was funny. I didn't like really use many of them. I kind of just sat there and contemplated this whole experience. And I was really present and I
Right.
was really mindful in the entire ordeal. I was just sitting there, like, feeling everything because it was a lot to process.
Yeah, I bet.
Mhm.
That's the one thing I'm not sure, because I don't watch a lot of TV. I do like podcasts and stuff like that, but after a while, you kinda get burnt out on the same
Yeah,
thing.
dude. Yeah, it's easy to get burnt out and yeah, that's why it's so important to keep your mind like just in a good place. And so like video games and stuff like that, I would be doing the same
Yeah.
thing, dude. I'd be like, okay, what can distract me up until I get that intense phone call of like, okay, Aaron, like time to go, man. Then they didn't give you a timeline. It's just sometime this week, you said, right?
Yeah, I mean, it can it could be tonight
It
technically.
could be like right after this call.
Yeah, it could be at any time, so they said once it's green lights go,
Get
it
here.
could be at any minute.
What's your girl?
So that's
How's
kinda
your
scary.
girlfriend feel right now? Is she
She's all about it, like, making sure that I have everything, she's going online and buying, like, gloves and masks and stuff, to make sure that when I get back, that
yeah.
we have the
Yeah,
stuff to take care of me.
reintegrating back home. I was so relieved to be back home. Like because I was at the hospital for months and months, man. I was there for like half a year up until the transplant. It felt like I was back and forth a little bit here and there. But the second I was
Mhm.
home, dude, like I was so grateful because I actually lived, my wife and I, during this whole process, I was lucky enough to live with my folks. So like when we went back home, my father was still alive at the time. And he was such a big help, and my mother too, and my wife, of course, was like, she made the bed, she had like snacks and stuff, water. I was so
Yeah.
lucky, man. I was so blessed. Like I couldn't believe I had someone to look after me after, because it's really difficult for the caretaker to embark on this journey with us.
Yeah, she's all about it with me, and, like, she saved my life to begin with, so
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that part. You never told me that part.
yeah, she was the one that, when she turned back around, I had blood and, I was a disgusting mess. She's the one that called the EMS,
Yeah.
stayed with me through everything. She'll come to the hospital when I get admitted,
We're so
and she'll just
lucky.
sleep in the
We're
chair.
so lucky,
Yeah,
man, because there are people right now going through this exact situation. This very minute, going through this
yeah,
what we went through and what you're about to embark on, and they don't have that support system, right? And that's
right.
sad. That's really sad and lonely. I feel for you guys. Like if you're going through this right now, you're in the process of where Aaron's at, or maybe the process before where Aaron is at. Yeah, like I feel for you because being alone during something like that is just extra traumatic. The nurses,
Yeah.
everyone helps. Like everyone can kind of come in, cheer you up, and they do such a great job. Like nurses, doctors, everyone, they're just
Oh, yeah.
fabulous. But yeah, make sure that you have some kind of I don't know, a support animal. I don't know, like something that will bring you a little bit of peace and joy as you're going through this. Some kind of token or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what that would be. Everyone's their own, but
Right,
yeah,
'cause I can be unbearable,
yeah, man.
I can be annoying and
And
high demands.
yeah, man. And like our mood after, it's so like up and down and crazy. And like we're just kind of like neurotic and all over the place. At least I'm speaking for myself. Like my mood would be like super, super, oh my God, life is amazing. I'm alive. But then like 1 second of like just like all the pain, I'd be like, just take me off all these tubes. I don't want to be here anymore. And, like I don't even want the pain meds. I just want to disappear. So like there's a lot of like hope and there's a lot of lost at the same time. It's just like a very confusing, overwhelming experience. But dude, like it's gonna go well for you, man. I just feel I have a good vibe energy right now, and I feel like you're gonna crush it and it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to stay positive about it, but, you know,
Yeah.
every time I'm at that hospital, I'm like, that last day that I'm there, I'm always like, let's go. Let's wrap
I
this
know.
up.
And you just had
Take
a
these IVs
procedure this
out.
morning. Didn't you just have like a paracentesis this morning?
It was
Yes.
yesterday. Yeah, it was the absolute worst one.
How many liters did? Oh, for people who don't understand what the hell we're talking about, paracentesis procedure is when they take your belly gets so full of ascites. Ascites is just fluid because your liver is no longer processing the blood and all the toxins, so it just builds and builds and builds, and then
Yeah.
that ammonia buildup can sometimes get to your brain. So they give you a medication called lactulose, which basically clears that stuff out. Not
Yeah.
100%, but it does help. And if you don't, you can go into like crazy, HE and it's just nuts. It's crazy. I had to be drawn out of my house because I didn't take enough of the lactulose, and I went crazy. And the fire department and the police showed up and brought me to the hospital. So if you don't take your lactulose, guys, and you're suffering with some kind of issues with your liver, please take it as much as it makes you go to the bathroom. It will clean you out, so you don't have to have like a crazy
Right.
spell. Um, yeah, man. So this has been exciting, man. I'm so happy for you. I really hope that everything goes well. I'm praying for you. I think it will. And yeah, man, God bless, man. I'm for Aaron. If you want to donate to Aaron's GoFundMe, please do so. I have it written down. I will make sure I upload it to the chat here. But yeah, it's he needs our help. He needs our support. So guys, anything you can to help him out during this really scary but beautiful moment that he's about to embark on. So
Yeah.
Aaron, man, is there anything else you wanted to say before we jump off here?
No, I just through the comment section, I've engaged with a couple people. I'm happy to speak at any time. My Instagram, people get a hold of me that
Yeah,
way too. I've
what is
got
it?
links
Let's
there.
get your links out there. Let's get your socials.
Yeah. So for Instagram, it's just Aaron Starbuck. And then I kind of got little bits of my story on there. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't really put any videos on there yet. I still plan to.
It's like Waddy Watt,
It's kind of
something
one.
like that, right? The username?
Yeah. Yep. Waddy Watt or Watt the Tyler has old gaming handle. So, but yeah, you guys can find me that way, and I'll keep everyone updated. And when it's go time, I'll put out a thing about that. And
Yeah. And who knows,
and then
Aaron,
when I come
if you're
through,
feeling up to it, man, like, well, I'm going to give you some space right now. I don't want to bother you, but once this, everything's going to go great. And then once you wake up, man, if you ever feel like you want to jump on and share your, what's with the updates, that would be really cool. That would be really awesome. But I'm never going to force that upon you. I want you to recover and recuperate and do it in a healthy and calm way. I don't want to be an annoying pain in the ass on you, because that's not right.
Well, it kind of helps me get vent a little bit, because I do like to vent.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me, man? Do you have any questions like that's kind of running through your head before we jump off about like this whole process, like what to expect, etc.?
I don't know. I think what my main concern is like, how painful is it afterwards?
Yeah. It's bad, but it's manageable, dude. Like it's so bad for a little bit, and then as they're weaning you off the meds, the pain meds, like it's intense, dude. But it's doable. It's so doable. Like it's like I just had a huge abdomen surgery back in September, and honestly, the pain of that was actually worse than the liver transplant, believe it or not. So it's all relative. It's all it's everyone's different, and everyone goes through something like this very differently. So it's all about your own body and in your own mental health. But I think you got a good head on your shoulders. You got a good support system. You got it all lined up. You got the green light. Insurance is covered, man. You're good to go. So you're ready to rock, dude. And I'm praying for you, man. I hope you get the call like right after we stop talking here on this live.
Right.
And then you get your bag, put it in the car, man, drive there. And then next thing you know, you'll be ready to go, dude, with a whole new life, man. It's a whole new life. They say it's a new normal when you wake up from a liver transplant.
Right. Yeah. I've been hearing that new normal.
Because you got to take your meds, man. There's a lot of medication right after you wake up. A lot of immunosuppressant.
This will be my 4th restart, I think. Drinking, then no drinking, and then surgery and after surgery. So.
Yeah, it'll be a cool conversation that we have post transplant, because there's a lot to discuss as far as waking up from that transplant, and then the idiosyncrasy. Geez, I can't even talk to that. But those idiosyncrasies that pop up idiosyncrasies. Yeah, there we go. That pop
Yeah.
up when it comes to like how you're feeling, what you're gonna do with your life, like what do you do when you're recovering? There's so much time that's spent in that bed waiting for the doctor to be like, you're good to go home and get that clearance. But here we go, Aaron. It's almost time, man. I'm so happy for you. I'm so blessed that you were able to come on the show this morning and
Yeah.
talk to everyone because people are really interested in your story, man. Like your episode was one of the
Yeah.
highest ranked on the channels, and there's a reason behind it. It's
Awesome.
because who you are, your character, and your mental fortitude to overcome this, man. Because you're gonna crush it. I just know it.
Mm. Well, thank you very much. And I appreciate the people following my
Yes.
story and that want to hear it. So I'll be back on here and I'll keep you guys updated.
Beautiful. Well, keep us updated. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this very different live episode of the Willpower Podcast, guys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and like. It just helps the channel grow and it helps get the word out about something really, really serious about, what it looks like and what
Yes.
it feels like to go through a liver transplant. I'm on the other end of it where Aaron's going through it right now immediately. So let's say our prayers for Aaron and hope for the best and know that he's going to make a very fast, quick recovery because Aaron's a good dude and he's got a lot going for him and his life's
Thank you.
right ahead of him. So thanks so much, Aaron, for coming on, man. And thank you guys so much for watching this live episode of the Willpower Podcast. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.
Bye.